certificates, ID collections and applications, prioritizing matriculants and pupils. The department says the initiative aims to enable matriculants to write their exams. Let's speak now to the Deputy Minister, Njabulo Nzuza, who is scheduled to visit the Orlando Home Affairs office in Soweto today. Deputy Minister, thank you so much for joining us in studio this morning.
Good morning, and thank you for having us today.
Talk to us about this initiative. It seems like such a great idea, a long time in the making. It should have been like this a while ago, right?
Yeah, well, we do wish that we could open our offices almost every Saturday, but due to labor relations issues and having to give staff weekend off and everything, so we can't be able to do it as yet. But it is something that we are working on. But we are opening our offices from today, Saturdays from 8 in the morning right up until 1300 hours. Mainly we are targeting matriculants who are going to be going for their exams now. So we want them to sit in their exam already in possession of their identity documents, and we do not want to interrupt them from their schooling hours. That is why we are now opening offices on weekends. We are going to be having about 2,800 staff members who are out from this weekend up until the 12th. We have opened 321 of our offices across the country, which means that all our offices will be open. One of the major things is also the issue of collection of IDs. We want people to come and collect. We have about 600,000 uncollected, but we're not worried about the 600,000. We are worried about the 140,000, which is the first-time issues. Those ones, it means we had issued them with an ID for the first time. So we want them to come and take use of this opportunity that is being presented to collect their identity document, apply for your identity document, because without your identity document, you literally do not exist. You can't transact, you can't do anything. So it is a very exciting time for us. We are going to be going to Orlando to see how the operations are going, making sure that everything runs smoothly.
And also that period as well, it's from today, the 21st of September till the 12th of October, of course, because the focus is on matriculants. And by the 12th of October, they will have already started with their final exams or nearing it anyway. Is this something that you are going to be looking at as a department in, future years as well, that this period in particular, before the matric exams, to extend the operating hours of Home Affairs?
Oh, yes, it's something that we've been doing even in the previous years, where we have the youth of Home Affairs which will volunteer to assist matriculants, and even in future we're going to continue using it. But all in all, we are trying to build a digital Home Affairs, so we want people to apply for their documents from home now. So that is what we are working hard on, so that we do not even have to focus on brick and mortar offices, but more of digital, using apps where people will be able to apply for their documentations from there. But we are going to continue doing it in the meantime, whilst we have not quite reached that stage.
And can people still use banks as well?
Oh yes, we do have a presence in banks for our offices, and also we are using our mobile fleet, which we have been sending to schools. We have really done good numbers, because our aim at the end of the day is that a child must be in school and they must be studying. So if you take them away from that environment, you are really inconveniencing the child. So out of the 100 mobile units that we deployed with President Cyril Ramaphosa this year, they are now going to schools and they are taking applications, and they are also delivering identity document in schools. So those are part of ways that we are trying to open up various channels in which we can assist our clients.
And Deputy Minister, as you're talking about, the future prospects as well, moving into digitization, I'm sure there's many people watching thinking, I would love to get this admin done and dusted in the privacy and the comfort of my own home. The other thing that becomes a problem a lot of the time, and it's also been dubbed the South African proverb when it comes to the Department of Home Affairs, the system is offline. You just mentioned now that you will be going to Orlando and Soweto to make sure that everything is operating smoothly as well. What guarantee can you give people that, look, the challenges that we sometimes see Home Affairs officers facing during the week, that won't be a challenge on on these Saturdays as well?
Well, look, the problem has sort of gone down. Not that we're 100% there, but we've been able to reduce. We are investing a lot in technology now to make sure that we improve our speed and the level in which our offices connect. We're having various projects which also deal with various biometrics, which makes it easier for us to operate our offices. So that commitment is there, that investment in infrastructure is there, particularly on information technology. But what we want to do now is that whereas we are getting things right by digitizing all the paper records that we've been talking about, we'll now move to the digital space where our apps should take center stage. We are calling it Home Affairs from Home. Minister is very passionate about it. We are working as a team together with the entire department to make sure that we try and deliver services at your doorstep. So very exciting announcements are coming up very soon.
And as exciting as that sounds as well, one must also mention the history that we come from too, because the department has also faced some challenges in the past. While we're moving in a different trajectory as it seems right now, let's just address some of the things. I mean, the DA filed a report where they're saying that 77 years worth of working working hours have been missed due to the system being offline or whether it be load shedding, and this is since 2019. That's a long amount of time to not be productive as well.
Yes, load shedding did affect us quite a lot because you will remember we can't operate our offices without electricity. Not just the office, you'll find that there is electricity in the office, but the problem is that we connect via towers. When those towers are affected, it then becomes a big problem for us. But we're saying let us now focus in the future on how we build. Some of the challenges, for instance, that we have had was the issue of long queues, which we introduced the branch appointment booking system, which really helped us a lot to manage our queues. So those innovations are working, and we must just do more in making sure that those innovations benefit the citizens.
Are they trickling down at the moment? For instance, somebody who is in matric right now and going to make use of this intervention as well, and maybe going to travel a bit of a distance, and we know what the weather's like. I mean, it's starting off today, it's quite rainy. They journey on, they travel, get to the Home Affairs office. The last thing they want to hear is the system is offline or we are unable to assist you in any way whatsoever.
We won't have that this weekend. We'll make sure we've got not just the front end staff that are working on servicing clients, but we have the back end staff which are sitting in terms of monitoring systems, making sure that everything runs smoothly. We are also on the ground. We have deployed various teams and senior leadership to be across the country to make sure that we monitor and do interventions so that we have a smooth process. We can't afford to have a learner who's going to spend money traveling with their parents and then at the end of the day do not get a service.
And before I let you go, just to reiterate as well, this intervention is not only for those in matric as well, but you're also urging ordinary South Africans to make use of the Home Affairs offices too.
Yes, most definitely. We're not going to chase anyone away. We're not saying that today is just for matriculants. Yes, it's our focus. We're opening up because we want to focus on them. But every South African who has an ID that is not collected, they must come and collect their ID. They can come and make their temporary identification certificate and other services. So our offices are open. 321 offices across the country.
Deputy Minister, I'm going to let you go and make sure that also all systems are go at one of your Home Affairs offices in Soweto, where you will be going next. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing this information with us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, that was Deputy Minister of Home Affairs, Njabulo Nzuza, speaking to us, of course, about the extension of operating hours